And so I have my buddy Jeremy here. He's going to talk a lot about how he has been able to been featured in 50 different publications, including Forbes, Inc., them even on the news. Jeremy, I would just like for you to talk to them and just teach them how you're able to build your brand and leverage that.
Yeah, I mean, so the reality is, if you're trying to get into the digital marketing space, you have a space where there's a lot of noise. Your main goal should be to differentiate yourself and to establish authority, to establish credibility. There's value for people to pay, for your services, right? And a lot of people, they take shortcuts. They pay $1,000 to some Forbes writer to get a mention. Well, that isn't real authority. That isn't credibility. That's a shortcut. It's hard to leverage that. It's very one-off. A lot of my writers, they've written me on multiple different publications. The way I was able to get, all those articles by leveraging the targeting abilities on Facebook and just creating compelling content, right? So your story, your individual story, your why video, your passion, your unique value traits are very important. And if you can encapsulate those different traits about you, your why video, your story, your accomplishments at a young age, whatever, into a short video, put it on your Facebook public figure page. You can actually target the media on Facebook. You can target a writer at Forbes magazine, a columnist at Inc. magazine, whatever. And so if you have great, because you got to understand, creating, so in negotiations and in sales, it's all about creating leverage, right? That's the only thing that matters. It doesn't matter about the value of your product, because someone might have a more valuable product. But if you can create leverage, you win. And the media, they want a good story. They want something that'll get the clicks, because that's how they make their money, right? If you can offer them that, if you can offer them a powerful story that's going to get them clicks, then you win regardless. So how you can do that is create a good compelling story, a good compelling video, put it on your Facebook public figure page, and target the media with $2 a day.
Yeah, that's perfect, and we talked about that in the course too, and you're just a walking example of how that actually works. So you're really, really good at building relationships. So you built relationships with these different writers. So what's some advice that you'd give them to be able to add value first and build that relationship, so then people will be more willing to continue to write them up?
One thing, so I spent some time with Seth Godin in New York City a couple months ago, and if you don't know who Seth Godin is, you definitely absolutely should. And one thing that I learned from him is understanding that every single human being in the world, whether they admit it or not, they want to increase their status. Whether that's they can increase their status by making more money, or by being more famous, or by having a better job, or by finding a wife or husband, whatever it is, they want to increase their status for their parents, their friends, whatever. And for writers, one of the easiest ways for them to increase their status as a writer is to have more popular articles. So one thing that I did was, a lot of these writers, me being someone who knows marketing, I offered free marketing services to them. Hey, can I help you get a couple more clicks? Can I help you increase your traffic? Have you been leveraging Facebook advertising to increase traffic to your website? Well, I've kind of boosted a couple posts, but not really. Okay, well then can I run some campaigns for you? Can I just do a free phone call with you and just kind of give you some direction on how you can leverage some target? If a writer writes an article about Mark Cuban, they should target that article to fans of Mark Cuban on Facebook, different tactics like that. And just increasingly, the very cliche thing, adding value. But adding value is only valuable if you understand the weakness, or you understand how to increase the status of the person that you're offering value to. So if you can just think very intuitively and just think about the person that you're talking to individually and understand their weaknesses, their pain points, and how to increase their status, you will win. And if you're consistent at that, you'll win.
Amazing. I think that's some pretty good advice. So I hope this helps you guys out, and we'll see you in the next videos.